Yeah, coming to you with a very dirty face. I just spent a couple hours mowing. Whew, that's awesome. Grass was a little long. I've been trying to, we get in a period of like drought in Florida, so I don't cut it really that often. It is growing in really well though after the girls, and them, and then the broilers who I haven't had for a little while because of the temperatures. But I spent, Sandhill cranes, I spent some time on the mower today just getting all this area that's, growing out to be pasture. I'm developing it into pasture. And they are insistent that they be acknowledged. And now they're not. So this is all, but I cut all this back. And then of course, I continue to, this all used to be thick woods. So I'm slowly getting that all opened back up, and that'll become more pasture out there. It's a lot of work, but it's so pretty afterwards. All of this was like this when I started all the way down, and I'm just getting it opened up and pushed back. And here's the thing, the area as I go through, I've talked about it before, but like it does this because it was row crops at a point in history. And that's pretty cool just to get to know about the land that you're on and the land's history. So this area was actually all open once upon a time for vegetables and fruit being grown down here. So that's pretty cool. Seems like there's a lot of talk lately about coming shortages of supplies. Diesel fuel is one thing they talk a lot about. It's pretty expensive. My tractor runs on diesel. All of my smaller equipment, the small mowers and my mule, all of that runs on ethanol free, which is obscenely priced right now. It's coming up on $6 a gallon. I don't know. So it represents kind of an increased cost here. And I noticed it too when it comes to feed prices and shipping costs for feed. So my thing is now, if I'm ordering something for the farm, specifically feed, that's like my big item from outside, is to try and order as much as I possibly can that will all fit into one shipping pallet, so that, don't buy 1,000 pounds of feed or 500 pounds, buy 2,000 pounds, figure out a way to go to the max and get what you need. I'm not sure if there's a better solution. I'm going to start looking into see what happens if I buy the raw ingredients. I don't know if I can grow very much of it here, but buy the raw ingredients for feed and then see about, buying a mill. I don't know. But there's got to be a way to do it so I can keep costs down, because, if things do get weirder economically and financially for individuals, people are going to be looking for like what's going to be their best option, and what can I do to try and help out the people around me. Maybe this is a way to do it. I don't know, but that's an awfully grim subject. But I think it's real, and we've certainly been thinking about it and trying to figure out what impact can we have on our community in a positive way to try and help folks through this if things do go south. I don't know. We're still talking about it. Meanwhile, I haven't seen any of the predators come back, but you can tell from earlier videos we're keeping the birds closer to the house. And I'm working rotation cycles to try and block out areas on the ground so that maybe there's a way that I can figure out a way to do like an 8-week cycle to allow the ground time to recover in between while I'm still working on pushing back the perimeter. That's going to take a while longer. It's a big job and it's hot. And I don't know, man, I find myself by like 9 or 10 in the morning, if I start at 7, by like 10 easy, I am soaked through everything and I am just spent. So I know I'm not 25 anymore, not 35 or 45. I mean, it's got to plan out the days, got to pace myself a little bit more. So I'm still working on that. You know, meanwhile, this is all stuff that I have to get after. You know, you can't quite see, but like in the back areas back in there, when you turn back over in there, I'm starting to have an impact, and I'm starting to get some things opened up a bit to start pushing back our perimeter. So it's good, it's coming along. For everybody else, I recommend playing a garden. If for nothing else, it's therapeutic. It's actually not as easy as it sounds. Although if people have it really easy, don't tell me, because man, I struggle with it. I like building the raised beds and doing all that stuff, but actually doing the gardening, I'm not very good at, and I don't have a lot of luck. I mean, for years of moving around in the Air Force, I would everywhere I went, I tried to plant corn, and it's one of my dad's favorite stories. And finally, I did container corn because we didn't have like a real yard or any of that stuff. And I got the 2 ugliest ears of corn finally to grow. And I held a celebration, a small parade, and I brought those in and we cooked them up. And it was horrible. It was so gross. He's never let me forget. He was there for that. He's never let me forget. Anyway, so, but plant something. If nothing else, you get an appreciation for how tough it can be for those who do the farming. Otherwise, you get the joy of picking your own tomatoes or your own cucumbers or any of that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of cool. So just plant something. Just take a shot. Put it in a container, window box, the table next to your couch, something. There's a way to do all of it. Just find something online and give it a shot. So anyway, that's all I got from here. I got to go. I got some other stuff to do. It's about a little after 7 p.m. So I got a few more things to take care of. And we'll see you guys on the next one.